Hello everybody, this is Bishop John Selders. Thank you for watching Reflecting Faith with me. This is my opportunity to talk to those of you out in cyberspace. And I get the chance to talk to you about what's on my mind, what's on my heart, kind of do my blogging, if you will. And I'm trying it out virtually via this medium. I want to talk today about SustiNet. The people of Connecticut here in a few years ago took on the effort to try to gain support from our legislature to, in fact, create health care for all. This movement afoot called SustiNet, we thought would be a way in which everybody could have access to health care. And this law that was passed in the General Assembly of our legislature a little over a year ago created an 11-member board of volunteer experts, and they were charged to inventing and creating a health care plan that would serve everybody here in the state of Connecticut. A couple of things, and we have to just be honest about this, that our system right now does not serve everybody well. The underserved folk are largely people of color, working folk, and young adults. The cost for health care is an astronomical. The racial and ethnic health care disparities are beyond talking about. The issues of access and accessibility for folk in those particular constituency groups is just off the chart. So a group of religious folk came together called the Interfaith Fellowship for Universal Health Care. And they had in mind the idea that in the eyes of God, we were all the same. We were all equal. That we were challenged to, from our individual and collective faith communities. We're charged with this idea to care for those who are struggling, the least of these, to take a look and to care for those who weren't being cared for or who are not being cared for. In fact, it is religious communities that started our healthcare system, our social work system, and here in New England. So it is our task, and a group of religious leaders felt like it was the right thing to do. And quite frankly, the Universal Healthcare Fellowship, the Interfaith Fellowship for Universal Healthcare, let me get that right, felt like it was their task to find ways to work together across religious boundaries and barriers on this issue called universal health care. Thank God that the General Assembly passed it. Now we don't have money for it. So there's going to be a rally on, it's going to be a rally tomorrow as I tape this on the 14th of December at 5 o'clock at the Emmanuel Lutheran Church, 311 Capitol Avenue in the city of Hartford, where we're going to meet with the governor and talk with him and put SustiNet on his mind. And so I'm going to be there. And let me encourage you to be there, to come out and let your presence and let your voice be seen and heard on this issue. If we have a task as faithful people, we have a task ahead of us to try to make SustiNet work in these economic times. And so I encourage you as a faith person and a faithful person and as a faith leader to join us in this effort. God bless you. Talk to you next time. Peace.